to another episode of Creative Writing Advice with me, JJ Barnes. If you don't know me, I'm the author of How to Write a Story, which is out now on Amazon, where I take you from the beginning of your story all the way through to the end, and I cover everything else in between as well. Monday is different, and I say this every week, so if you are familiar with this, please just ignore me for just like 2 seconds and then I'll be back to normal. I do Ask Me Anything, which is where I am sent questions about literally any subject, and I put them all into here. I get them sent on social media, comments on here, I get them on Ask FM where they're anonymous. I get sent them all over the place really, and I just stick them all into here. They cover all sorts of subjects. Some of them are to do with writing stories, my favourite stories, my life as a writer, things that I wouldn't necessarily cover in my writing advice videos, but are more to do with like the general experience of writing. And other questions are literally about anything. So I'm never sure what we're going to get. It's always a bit of an interesting little mixed bag. I can't do all of them in one video, I just get too many, right? But what I try to do is just go through as many as I can without going on for so long that I'm like irritating. So basically it's for fun, and hopefully it's a nice way of getting to know me, and yeah, that's my goal. So I'll start and we'll see what happens. Okay. Can you describe your life in a 7-word sentence? All right, let me think. Okay. All about my children and my work. No, all about my family, because it's not just my children. All about my family and my work. That is that is a 7-word sentence, because that's basically what takes up all my time, my family and my work. Okay, let's see. If every human and pet in your house but you had superpowers, why don't you? Let me see. Either because my children inherited superpowers from my partner and not me, and I'm a muggle, or because I got mine taken away from me because I committed some heinous crime. No, I don't want to commit a heinous crime and lose my powers. Or maybe a curse. Maybe I was trying to fight some kind of evil, monstrous person and they cursed me and stole my powers. Or because they were like suppressed from me. Like you can do a thing in my books, right, where if someone has powers, right, you can kind of not remove them fully, but store them. So they're still in the person, but they're just like muted and kept away from them. Or it could have been taken from me as part of an evil experiment, because that happens in my books too, where their powers are ripped out of them and they're kind of left without half of their life. But then if I had that happen to me, then I wouldn't be sort of able to mother anymore, which would be really crap. I wouldn't like that at all. Hopefully, if everyone has superpowers except for me, it's just because I was born without them and they still love me, even though I'm not one of them. That would be my preference. Okay. This is so funny. This doesn't happen very often, but if you're used to these videos, you'll know that sometimes like the questions come out in like a really really interesting little coincidence. If every human and pet in your house had superpowers, what would they be? Well, my kids have already decided on their powers. So the little one, 4-year-old, she calls herself Fire Girl, and basically as it is, her superpower is that she can create fire because she's a little tyrant. The oldest girl, the Nature Girl, she has written a book with me about it. The 8-year-old, she has nature powers, so she can control the movement of trees, she can speak to the plant. She's a big old hippie, basically. The 7-year-old, no, how old is he now? 7. Yeah, he's still 7. He'll be 8 soon. The boy, the middle one, his character is Zebra Boy, which you'd think maybe can talk to zebras or, I don't know, something like that. But no, he basically is God. His superhero, he does not like his superhero character have any limitations at all. He's, he likes to be a god power. The dog, she would have food sensing, because she should be good at that because she's a dog, but she's an idiot, so she's not very good at smelling out food, but she's very excited when she finds it. The cats, they'd be probably like Speed and Wiccan in the Marvel books. They'd be sort of fighting crime together doing that. Me, I would like to have the superpower to never need sleep. I would like never ever to need to go to sleep, never to feel tired, because I'd get so much more done. And Jonathan, I think his superpower would be able to communicate and understand music like it was words. That'd be interesting. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's really weird when they all come out like, because I just mix them up, like they are literally, I'm doing this. They just, sometimes it's a very strange coincidence. They come out like they're connected and they're not. How old are you? I am 35 at this moment. I won't be 36 until November. Okay. Have you ever paid for someone's OnlyFans before? Makes a change from asking if I have OnlyFans, I guess, but no. No, I have not. I don't have anything to do with OnlyFans. Some people seem very determined that I should, but I do not. Okay. Who are you? I'm JJ. Why are you watching if you don't know? I mean, you're welcome if you don't know. But it's a bit strange that you would watch enough to send in questions, but not know. But each to their own. I'm JJ. Hi. Okay. What is your favourite book series to date? Oh my gosh. Now this is really difficult, right? Because I have book series from childhood that I loved, like desperately in childhood, that now I like read with my daughter. So like we read the Magic Faraway Tree books. Obviously we're reading Harry Potter. We read a bunch of Enid Blyton books. I'm reading Winnie the Pooh with my 4-year-old. So those books massively mean a lot to me because they always did. And then in adulthood, I mean, I'm still going to say Harry Potter because, you know, obvs. But I love thriller series. So I love the Elvis Cole books by, what's his name? I've got one over here. Robert Craze. Love those. I love Myron Bolitar books. I love all the Kathy Reichs books about Temperance Brennan. I love crime mysteries a lot. I find them, because I write in a really different genre, so I don't often read. I used to read always in the urban fantasy genre, and I still love those books, but when I'm writing a lot in a genre, I tend to want to read outside of it. So because I'm writing a lot in that genre at the minute, I'm reading more outside of it. But yeah, I love book series actually. I do. I'm trying to think which of my favourite would be. I can't really. Oh my gosh, what about the Narnia books? I read those with my little girl too, and I loved those. There's too many. I'm sorry, I hate it when you ask me my favourite story questions because I don't feel like I can ever really answer you. Because there's just too many. And I know I'm forgetting some. I know I'm going to kick myself when I finish this. When I edit this back, I'll be like, well, why don't you talk about this? Why don't you talk about that? Because I forget, because there's so many and I love them. What is your hobby? I suppose walking, because I love my job like it was a hobby, but it's not, it's my job. But walking, I love going for really, really long walks with my dog, like round the town or round the country, just being outside, moving, and getting fresh air and seeing things. I love taking photographs of my dog mostly, but in different places. Yeah, I'd say walking. How many have I done? Quite a few. I'll do a couple more. Are you excited for anything? We've got a new project that we're working on right now with some brilliant writers. And it's a really big thing, actually. I can't talk too much about it yet because it's still very much in these sort of early stages, because it's literally just starting. But I'm really excited about it because it's potentially something really good. It's bringing some really amazing creative talent into the whole Siren Stories world, which is just really exciting. And yeah, I can't say too much, but I'm very excited about it. Right, I'm going to do one more. Okay. Do you have a favourite side of stuff, like bed or car, etc.? I do, I suppose, because let me see, I'm right next to my bed. I'm not very good at don't judge me, I'm not very good at left and right. My brain doesn't hold things like this in it very well. My side, I sleep on the right side. I can write with both hands, so I don't naturally have a brain for that. I sleep on the right side in our bed, but I can sleep on the left. I drive most of the time, so, and not by choice, just because I just happen to. It's not like I'm precious about it. So I tend to go on the driver's side because I drive. But I'm not really fast. Usually I'm so tired I can sleep anywhere, really, so it doesn't affect me that much. And I tend to sort of, on the sofa, I'll sit nearest the phone charger because I'm like, no, plug straight away. So yeah, not really, but I can sleep and sit anywhere. I'm not too fussed. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you feel like you've got to know me a bit better. I hope you feel like, yeah, you've got whatever it is you want from these questions, whether it's recommendations to things you might like, or yeah, just getting to know me a bit. You can if you want to get to know me some more, or send me in some questions. If you go to my website, it's jjbarnes.co.uk, and you'll find all my social media there. Right, so you can come and chat to me. I'm always chatting with writers and people on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, places like that. So you can come find me, chat, ask me questions for this, or just talk to me in general, because I'm nice, I'm chatty, I'm friendly. You don't have to sort of be distant. I'm nice, I swear, most of the time. Sometimes I'm grumpy, but then you have coffee and I usually feel better, so that's okay. If you subscribe to this channel, my Wednesday and Friday videos are focused on creative writing advice. I take different subjects, I break them down, I try to make them as accessible as possible so that you feel like confident enough to tell your story. So yeah, do I have to say anything else? I'm not sure. Comment on this video. I have to remember, because of the algorithms, the YouTube algorithms that help me increase my traffic, which is, you know, goals. So thank you very much, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.